Hey, you guys, it's your girl Sherry coming on to give you what you asked for, right? A makeup tutorial. So I know the last tutorial was done 3 months ago, so we are in 2025, and I thought it was time to give you an updated version, okay? Today, I'm going to walk you through the steps. Try not to make this a long video for you, but allow you to be able to see the steps that I do to beat this face, okay? So first things first, putting on my candle. I have to set the ambiance, girls, because it just makes for a great experience, okay? So I have my Champagne Toast from Bath & Body Works. This is one of my favorite scents, even in the body sprays. Absolutely love it. So we got that going. I already did my skincare. If you haven't seen the skincare video, it is in the videos. There's also a little short clip under the shorts, but the full video is under video. So go watch the skincare, because before you put on makeup, you always have to do your skincare first, okay? So to see how that's done, refer to the video that I did yesterday. So today, I've already done my skincare. My face is still, as you can tell, it's still glowing. And so before I do my makeup, the first thing I do is I have to do these eyebrows. So my face is still a little oily. And sometimes when it's a little oily, it is challenging, all right, to do the eyebrows. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to come up a little closer so I can see, so we can get these eyebrows done. I am using, it is by NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. And this one, I believe I'm using Expresso. So that's from my skin tone. So when you're looking for products, make sure it's your skin tone, because I see a lot of women, their makeup do not fit their face. And you have to ensure that you're using the right color for your skin. It should blend from your neck up. It should blend, okay? So let's draw in these eyebrows. All right. And it's so hard to see sometimes when you're on camera. So we're just, hopefully, it's just going to be, able to get these perfect today. And I probably should have did them offline, because it is so hard to see when you are on the camera. Okay, so just bear with me today. If they're not perfect, it's because it's, like I said, it's so hard to see when you're filming. And I notice a lot of, when I watch the makeup artists online, they have a better equipment, you know, they have more phones to be able to get the angles and stuff, and it's just not working for me, okay? Not today. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Okay, so then the next step, what I would do is, I got my eyeshadow brush. I need to get a smaller one, but this is what's gonna work for today. And what I'm going to do is my eyebrows, shape them up. That's the goal, shape them up. So I'm using a full cover concealer, and this is a light cover from for my skin tone. I'm not sure. This is a warm honey. So just get the concealer that works for your skin tone. Okay, this is for my dark sisters. That's pretty much my complexion. You can use what I'm using. Okay, so we are going to line up the eyebrows, and it's very difficult to talk when you're doing this process. It really is. So bear with me. Okay. Then I take my other concealer. This is dark one from One Size. I got this from Sephora. Most of my products are from Sephora or Ulta. You can do drugstore brand as well. I do sometimes when I'm running out and I haven't placed a big order or whatever, I need it right away. I do go to the beauty supply. So that works as well, whatever's in your budget. Okay. And so let's line up the Okay, so just lining up that, and I just hope that the eyebrows are coming out. Okay, now you go. It's gonna work today. And then I just blend in the concealer. Okay, so just blending it in. When you put on your foundation, it's pretty much gonna cover that up, but I'm just trying to melt it into my face, right? And then I have my One Size this is a setting powder, actually, dark deep. And I have it here, and I just take a little bit of that and I press it on to my eyelids. All right, let's do the other one. How are you guys doing today? You guys are preparing for this snowstorm? I don't think we're gonna get what they're anticipating. We are in Virginia, child. 3 inches. They are closing the state down. I am from New England, and so this is nothing. 3 inches is nothing. But we don't know what's gonna happen, because yesterday, child, bipolar weather. We had a little sleet and snow. Then here came some rain, and then the sun popped out all within an hour. Yeah. So, still prepare for it. Don't go and buy a bowl of eggs, the milk, and all that stuff, right? Toilet paper. Just make sure you have some that'll get you through the week, because I don't foresee it being anything major, but you never know. So I have all those things anyway, so I didn't have to go and prepare. But it would be nice to have a day off, a long weekend. Hey, I'm for that, right? I can use an extra day. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I have this Milk. And it is a grip primer. And so you always want to prime your face before you put on makeup or foundation, I should say. So I'm just putting it on my face. You don't have to really massage it in. You want it to be like a barrier for your foundation, so your foundation kind of grips really nicely. And so I'm just putting it and just making sure it's all over my face, right? So that's that. This light is driving me nuts. Okay, I think that is a little bit better. How about that? That's a little bit better, because child, that was all up in my face. So hopefully my brows came out, because I think that's where I spend the most of my time is on my brows, because the girls gotta be beat, right? And that's where most of my time is spent. But I'm not gonna do that today. We're gonna work with it the way it is, right? So next step is foundation. And so I have my ILMakiage foundation brush I got from ILMakiage. ILMakiage, I order my foundation from. You can go online and take the test, and what happens is it will help you to identify your type for your foundation. And they'll send it to you on a trial. If it's good, you keep it. If not, you can send it back and then decide if you want it, which shade you're gonna trade in for. So they matched me up perfectly just by doing a test. So I've been using them for over a year. I switch out. I use ILMakiage. I use Color Stay, Revlon, Walmart. That works perfect for me as well. And they have my perfect shade. I love for my shade to match. Now, I did pick up a shade that was a little dark for me, but you got to learn how to fix it. So maybe I'll do a video one day where I'll put on that particular foundation, which is darker than my skin type, and I'll show you how to fix it. And so that's one of the things you really want to know, how to fix it, because you don't want to beat your face and be ready to go somewhere and it's horrible. No, ma'am, we not doing that, sis. Okay. So today I am using Milani Glow. This is a hydrating skin tint that I'm using today. So I'm not using my normal foundation. I just want to show you the steps I use, so that way this makeup just easily comes off and I'm not sitting in a house glammed up, ain't going nowhere. Okay, so this is Milani Glow. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. However, they have been out of stock for a while, so that makes me believe they no longer carry it. And I had a stash and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. So I don't use it often. This is my go-to when I don't want to put on a lot of foundation. And I'm hoping that maybe one day they will come back with it or something similar. Okay. So we're going to use this and just put on a little bit of, I'm just putting on a little bit on my face, right? And the key is less is best, and then add on, because you don't want to put too much and then you're sitting there trying to fix it. So I'm just putting on a little bit, and this is, like I said, it's just a tint. So this is different than foundation, because foundation, you really should pat your makeup, but this is like, it's just a tint. So I can kind of just drag it into my skin, and you'll see how perfect it matches my skin. And doesn't even look like I really have on foundation, and that's the beauty of it. I love that for me. Okay, so just make sure it's even. I take my airbrush. This is a setting spray. I get this from, I believe Sephora is where I get this. Either Sephora or Ulta. Like I said, that's the two places I shop. I know Sephora has specific makeup products that only come from Sephora. And I believe it's like my one size products. I think Sephora is the only one that sells that. Don't quote me, but I think so. I do have, when we get to it, some Huda Beauty, which is another brand that I absolutely love. I have some Fenty, because you got to support Rihanna, right? You got to support Rihanna. And I love her products as well. So I have some of them. So I just give it all to everybody. Sprinkle it all over, right? So now I'm just spraying my face, right? And let that set down. Then the next thing we're going to do, so we did the eyebrows. We put the foundation on. I think I'm going to do my eyes first. I switch up. It depends on the day. But today, let's do the eyes. Let's beat the eyes. And is this the right one? 3-in-1 shadow. I don't think this is my brush, but we're going to make it work because I thought I picked it up. So this is going to have to work for today. So this is a little eyeshadow brush. And I have some brushes over here. We could probably use one of these. Okay. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I don't have my eyeshadow in here. I have so much makeup, you guys. It's crazy. So maybe I can use one of these today just to show you how I do it. Yeah, because I didn't bring the one that I wanted to put on, but that's okay. Improvise. So I am taking, this is Anastasia. I'm not sure where I got this one from, but this is the palette that I'm going to use. So we're going to just make it work today. So I'm going to use the crimson over here. First, let's start with the mulberry because we need a base. So let's start with that first. All right. I'm just putting a little bit on the eyes. Okay. Then we are going, we did the base, so we're going to use the crimson now, this dark one. So I started with the mulberry. Now I'm going to just use a little bit of the crimson, right, in the corner of my eyes. My eyebrows aren't that bad for not being able to see. They are actually not that bad. So I'm just putting this in the corners of my eyes, and I'm bringing it to the corners, just patting it in. All right, just patting it in. And it's a little darker than the one that I started off with. And that's what you want in the corners, just darker. Okay. And so then in the corner, I think I'm going to do this fireside today, right? So let's do that. And I'm using a Sephora brush. My hair's all in the way. This is a Pro Shadow Brush. It's very small, so that way you can get into the corners. And we're going to do that. We're going to close the eye, and we're going to pat it into the eye. Okay. You can see. Now do the other corner. All right, we're just patting it into the corner. Bringing it up over, like you bring it over the crease, so that way when you close your eye, you don't want to have like the eyeshadow just down there, right? And then you'll see a little bit of shading up there. You want to bring it over the crease, so that way when your eyes open, it's over the top. All right. So that's what it looks like for that. All right. Remove that light so it won't be so much, so you can see my eyes. Okay. So we'll come back and putting on the liner and all that. Let's put on concealer. One size again. This is dark one. And I get this from Sephora. Less is best. As I stated before, less is best. All right? So you're just going to put a little bit right here. A little bit underneath your eyes. And put a little bit in the corner. Right? Then just a little bit right there. Down the nose. We have a little bit there. And then we put some underneath here. All right. Basically, your T-zone. You want to, that's what you want to highlight, is your T-zone. So that's what I do. All right. A lot of people skip this step. You don't have to do this, but I want to bring the highlight to my face, right? Since I am dark skinned, I want to highlight it, make it glow, make it pop, right? So as that is setting, I put on a little bit of setting spray, right? And just let it dry down. So while that is drying down, we can have a little girl talk. And you guys can tell me, what would you like to see more on the channel? So 2025, I'm definitely going to be more present. I started this channel, and I got to go back and look at the date, because I know this is my anniversary month. I started this channel in January of 24. Now, I wasn't all that consistent in the beginning because I was trying to figure it out. I had no idea what to put on a YouTube channel, how to do videos, how to edit. I was trying to look at YouTube videos. I reached out to a couple of people for advice, hoping they would at least want to, you know, take me under their wing and guide me and just kind of teach me how to, you know, do my channel, how to edit and all that. But that didn't work out the way that I thought, which is fine, because I personally feel that God wanted me to grow this channel on my own. Sometimes he gives you things because he wants you to learn. He wants you to take that time to reflect, you know, so when you look back, you could say, You know, I did this. And I say I did this with the help of God. God was my teacher. God, believe it or not, he was putting everything in my path. So he had me reach out to a couple of people. They gave me a few, you know, tips on what they did. You know, I took that under advisement. I started looking at the YouTube channels. They weren't working for me because some people just, their teaching style for me didn't work. Okay. So I was getting frustrated. So there was times that I wasn't showing up. I wasn't being consistent. And so the channel was lacking. Okay. I wasn't putting out videos all the time. You know, yeah, all of that, right? So the one thing I can say about growing a channel is just being consistent. And so in June of 2024, I started seeing the channel grow a little bit, because from January to June, I can say I probably had, and I'm not even exaggerating, you guys, 3 to 5 subscribers. And it gets frustrating when you don't see people, you know, coming on your channel, subscribing or whatever. It does get frustrating. But God was like, this is therapy for you, you know, because I was in a season of isolation. I was in a season of sitting here and really understanding who are my friends. And I'm going to go in here with this and just kind of blend it in. I had some friendships that they just weren't for me. They weren't showing me that they really wanted to be my friend, right? I'm an action person. So if I'm always reaching out to you, always asking you to do things, and you're not really doing that, or you're only talking to me on Facebook and you got my phone number, that's not a friend. I'm sorry, it's not. So I stepped away from a lot of people. I stepped away from people that ghost me for no reason. I had no idea what I did to them. And it just had me sit back and reflect and like, Sherry, you really don't need these people, because if they're for you, you wouldn't be going through this. They would be woman enough to sit down and have a conversation with you if you've done something to them, or if they truly want to be your friend. Grown conversations is what I'm looking for. And so in that time, that isolation, God was revealing this to me. Like, you are such, I'm not a people pleaser, far from it. But when I bring you into my space and I love you, I love hard, right? I treat you like family. I'll do anything for you, but it's never reciprocated. And that's a hard pill to swallow. And over the years, people were telling me, you know, you just call people your friend too quickly, and you don't allow them to prove themselves to you. And so during 2024, God was like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to sit you down, and you and I going to really get to know each other. And so during that time, I really was in my Bible. You know, I still have one girlfriend that I've never had issues with. 13 years. She's pretty much my bestie. We are insane. We've never had any issues or anything because we understand each other. She can tell me things and be objective. And that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? She's a sister that is not telling me what I want to know, but what I need to know. And she has my back. And that's what I'm looking for in 2025 is authentic friendships. So now I am going to put on some pressed powder, okay? This is from Huda Beauty. It's hard to see if you can see that, because what I do is I put a little bit in the top, right? And hopefully we don't make a mess here. You just need a little. That's all you need, just a little. And then I have my little sponges. You can get these from Amazon Beauty Store. And this is how I'm going to set the concealer because you don't want to walk around with wet foundation. So I just pat it on the back of my hand evenly, right? And then I just press underneath my eye. I'm just setting. And I said this video was going to be, this video was going to be 15 minutes. I'm almost done. Just run in my mouth. Run in my mouth. But it's okay. I wanted to come in and have girl talk with you guys. You know, that's it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. You can keep it and run it back and just, you know, look at the steps. And it will help you to, you know, do your makeup properly. That's how I learned. And I always give credit. I say she is my tutor, Maya Galore. She has really good makeup tutorials on her channel. And it's gone on 4 years, I believe, that I've been following her. And that I really got into liking my makeup. Because prior to finding her, I wasn't doing my makeup right at all. At all. So we're just pressing this in. And yeah, I know it looks like I look like a clown right now, but just bear with me. You're just making sure you set where you put all the concealer. All right. Okay. Next step is, here's my bronzer. And this is Fenty. I get it from Fenty, my Fenty bronzer. And I'm just going to put a little bit under my cheeks, on the side. And then I have my ankle brush. Love this brush. And you're just going to blend. Going to blend it in. Right? Just blending it in so you don't look like a ghost. You want to bring the warmth back into your face. Right? And so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Then I take my sponge and I just blend in, because you don't want lines of demarcation on your face. You're just blending in with the concealer. You can see the separation basically. And so I'm just bringing it in so it blends in seamlessly. Right? Then I have another, this is a Mocha Mante. This is a warm bronzer by Fenty, Fenty Beauty. And I take this and I also just blend it in right here. I want my cheeks. Okay. So you can see that what my face looks like, right? Then after I do that, I do set it a little bit, and I didn't bring my setting. Okay, I'm gonna just use this one. Or did I have a setting brush over here? I could probably use this little brush. It's a little flimsy, you know, but I'm just going to go into my One Size setting powder and just set the face. right? Okay. Then we are going to go in with the Fenty Beauty. It's my highlighter. This one is Trophies and Truffles. Alrighty. I didn't bring my other brush, so, you know, you just, whatever works. Whatever works. And I just go up the side. Right? On my cheekbone right there. Don't be alarmed. I know it's a lot because it's hard for me to see when I'm in the camera. So, using this to kind of blend it in. Okay. Using my setting spray again. Set the face. Again, let me know in the comments, you guys, what kind of content you guys want to see on the channel in 2025. Definitely will bring you more makeup videos, more skincare videos, the dancing videos that I started back last year that really took off. Those are Fun Fridays. Those videos, those were really the ones that took the channel off because I did that one day. I was bored on a Saturday, just started dancing, and the comments I got was crazy. And I was like, oh, people like that. They say I bring positivity. I look happy, and I am. I am happy, and I'm at peace. And I love dancing. And now that I'm on a weight loss journey, and that'll be on the channel as well, I'm showing you my journey from losing weight. I'm at 30 pounds down. Okay, so that will still be on the channel. And yeah, anything else that you guys want to see, let me know. I definitely want to continue to be consistent. Consistency is the key to growing your channel. Like I said, I had 3 to 5 from January to June. From June to December 6th, I grew my channel to 102 subscribers. And from December 6th to today, January 4th, I am at 340 subscribers. And guess why? Consistency. Consistency. So that's the word for the year, consistency. And I will continue to be consistent and bringing you quality videos. I'm very transparent on my talkings, what I talk about. You know, you guys are my therapy as well, where I feel like you're my sisters and I can be open and transparent, and any issues you have, we could talk about it, because I'm sure I've been through them, because this girl has been through a lot. Okay, so I'm going to use the mirror over here because I'm about to line my eyes. This is a Super Hold eyelash adhesive that I just went and got on Amazon. It holds my lashes very well. And so what I do is the perimeter of my eyelid, I just draw it on. Okay. And then go to the other side and I just draw it on. And as I'm drawing it on, the other side is getting tacky. And that's what you want. You want it to get tacky so that way the eyelashes adhere, right? So these eyelashes I got from Amazon. Don't remember the name because I don't have the box here, but I am a creature. I know they're by Valicia. I can tell you that, Valicia. I actually found her on Instagram and we became friends, and she's always asking me, sending me different types of lashes, but these are my favorite. When I get a pair that I absolutely love, I don't switch out. So let's put these on. Okay, and so these are our old pair that has glue on them, but that's okay. We're gonna make them work. Let me get this mirror because it's hard to see here. So I take it and I put it on the adhesive, right? And then I take the bottom part and I pull it down. And I press it in. I don't move it yet until I feel like it's, it adhered properly. And then take the other one. Again, I just make sure that it's out, and then I go, and I know it's hard for you guys to see it, but let's do this. I take it and put it right on the adhesive that I just put on, and then I just stick it in. And I don't move it. I place it where I want it to go, and I don't really move it until I know it's stuck, and then I'll rearrange it to make sure that it's adhered properly. And so while that is doing that, I am just dropping everything today. Ugh. Okay. While that is doing that, I just take my eyeliner. I have the end of a eye brush and I bring it down so I don't mess up my makeup. And I just line underneath. Lightly. Right? I have a gloss that I'm just going to put on. This is a honey gloss, hydrating gloss. I get these, they come in a pack of 5. I get them from Amazon. Love them because they keep my lips very hydrated. And the gloss is great. All right. So now what I do is I just make sure that they are adhered. Right? I want you guys to see. Makeup. Very natural. I am a natural girl. I don't put a whole lot of makeup on my face. I want it to look natural. Even when I don't have on a lot. Now, when I put on my regular foundation, it still looks the same. It really does. Whether I'm putting on a hydrating, skin tone or a foundation, my makeup still basically comes out looking like this. All right, girls. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry that is a little long. I said 15 minutes, but hey, we needed to bond. You know what I'm saying? We needed to bond. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me a comment. Any questions you have as far as the process, what I use. I will try to put the products down in the description for you, okay? At least the big products. Like I said, the brushes and stuff, you can go to Ulta and Sephora and get the basic. Some of them come in packages where you get everything that you need. It's a foundation brush, an eyebrow brush, a bronzer, a setting powder brush. Those are the basic ones that you need for your face. Everything else, as far as the foundation, the concealer, the setting powder, all that. I will link in the hydrating primer. I will link below, okay? Also, the last thing I'll do before I let you go is this is Better Than Sex. I didn't buy it, okay? My girlfriend bought this for me for Christmas last year, and it's mascara. I don't use it often because I'm not really a mascara girl. But we put it on today. And then I usually put it underneath my eyes, my lashes, because if your natural lashes peek out, you don't want to see your lashes are black and your eyes are brown and people can see in between. So that's normally what I would do underneath so it blends. Okay, girls. So you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I pray that we don't get snow, but if we do, you guys be safe. Okay, until the next time. Deuces.